Yo, what's happening, gang? What is happening? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Okay, time to go over what happened today. I think, honestly, everyone took this from what I'm seeing online. Like, everyone took this trade. I took a long to these relative equal highs on the 3 minute time frame, and I'll break it down. But oh man, it was the worst edge that I could have possibly had. Like, worst one. Okay. Live trading. Okay. This was crazy. It was framed from the 15-minute gap to start off. Let me just retweet the GuardianTV. Okay. All right, cool. Now we're done. Also, I have been deathly sick all week. Like, I got sick on Saturday. Still feel kind of nasty today. Sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me do this. Wow. Really quick. Need to get this recording window. Record. All right, cool. That's all checked off. All right. So this was my trade this morning on the replay price. Start new. Go here. All right. So we had our CPI data release. Now, what I wanted. Oh, wait, no, I got to go back a little bit. Take away that. This is what I had. So we have this 15-minute gap left behind on NQ. Just like this. I wanted to see price take out the CPI data release high, right? So, okay, let me do. Dodge is texting out the ass. All right. So, 15-minute gap, I needed that to get tagged in order for me to frame a trade. So, 15-minute candle comes down, boom. This is what we have. Now, next 15-minute candle, here, boom. We get the tag of that 15-minute gap. We had an SMT when it was created. It doesn't show now, but it was there when the gap was being created. And we also had the Dow Jones. See how we had this crazy flip here? Just like this. We had this crazy flip with the Dow running these lows and the NASDAQ failing. So I was like, cool. Strength is being given on NASDAQ compared to the Dow Jones and also ES. So I went down to the 3-minute time frame, and I was watching when price came in at equities open. See how we have this SMT put in right here? This is the 15-minute gap. Same thing on the Dow Jones. We had this failure to kind of run that 15-minute gap on ES here. So my SMT was good. I was like, clear, ready to go. Now, what I did was I have 3 ways of getting into trades, right, guys? My 3 ways of getting into trades is between a IFBG, an order block, or a breaker block. Now, I mapped out to my Discord while I was calling this live. Like, I want price to give me one of the 3 entry functions for a trade-off. I want price to trade up, boom, boom. Target a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Next 3-minute candle does this. So I bought in right here when we inversed that 3-minute gap, just like this. Put my stop at this candle low. Wanted a 1 to 2 risk to reward, just like this. That was my full TP. Boom. Simple, easy. That was my process. Now, I'm in the trade here. Price comes down. Boom. Tags the IFBG. So I'm in, I think it was in a little bit lower right there. Right there. Just about that. And my TP right there. Cool. Now, this CPI data high was my break-even point. If price ran this 830 high, I was going to go break even. That was going to be my trade-off. I was going to take a reduce risk at this point and then just let price ride to my 1 to 2 risk to reward, right? Next 3-minute candle. Boom. Great candle right there. Perfect. I'm like, all right, this is sweet. Break even at this point. So I'm like literally telling my Discord, I'm like, all right, guys, break even here. You could even reduce, you could even take a partial point if you want to right there. Whatever you want to do. Look at what happens with the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is actually running out the 830 lows from the data release. So like now we're building more SMT and we have like SMT like this. So I'm like, even better. Like we're supporting higher prices. We have a good candle closure. This looks great. So next 3-minute candle does this. Like, where the fuck did that come from? Why? Why did that have to happen? Like when I'm legitimately 2.75 points away from TP or from break even, at least break even. So I saw that and I'm like, damn, that just sucks, right? That just sucks. And eventually price kind of hangs around, takes me out right there. Very, very unfortunate for how this played out. I saw like so many people took this trade. I thought this was so clean, and I can't believe that I got edged like this. So this was a brutal, brutal edge on this piece. And now price is doing whatever it wants to do here from this point. Hopefully, maybe it can actually run to the relative equal highs now, because I can't. And here's another thing. Here's another thing. What's up, Big? Let's say that if price actually ran that high, and I went break even, and we did this. Here, let me replay one more time. Let's say we ran that high like this, and price looked like here, like that. Now let's say that's what happened, and then after running the high, boom, knocks me out break even. So what happened to my mic? Do you guys not hear me well? Do you guys hear me well or no? Let me know. Okay, cool. Yeah, like let's say this was the case. If we ran and we pierced out that 830 high and it stopped me out break even, I'll be like, all right, cool. That's completely fine with me. I'm good with that. There's nothing wrong with this. This is exactly how I should manage the trade, right? So what I did was, or what I would have done is I would have hammered these shorts. How would I have done this? I would have waited for this point here on this next 5-minute candle right there. See how we closed below these up close candles here? This would have been my breaker. I would have shorted right here. I would have shorted this. I would have shorted right here with an SMT set in just like this. I would have shorted this, and I would have targeted Asia lows. That would have been my readjustment based off of if we ran that 830 high. And I would have taken that trade just like this, down to the lows, like that. That is exactly how I would have done it if we actually ran that 830 high. That would have been my money. But since we didn't do that and we left relative equal highs, I still believe that price can actually run them. Well, maybe. I don't know if it's going to do it today, but leaving behind those relative equal highs, that threw me off. It truly did. Truly threw me off. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was wild. I thought that was wild. We did inverse this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So we could see price move higher from here. There is a flat body open at the 10-15 candle here. But that was just very, that threw me off a lot. Threw me off a lot. And now I kind of just let the day, like I'm going to let this day move in or move on, because I typically want to do like a one and done for the day. And based off of how we've been moving from the CPI, I had higher expectations and it just didn't deliver based off of like what I would have liked. See how like kind of slow we're moving? It's like slow grind. It's pretty lethargic, if you guys can tell. But who knows what price wants to do from this point on. We'll watch it together, see whatever happens. But no, I didn't. I'm not taking anything. I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day. But I'm gonna watch and analyze price with you guys all here. Could see if wait, did anybody take that trade that I took this morning? Or did you guys take any other trades besides the one that I listed off? How didn't you take yesterday Dow? What are you talking about? I didn't trade yesterday. I took nothing yesterday. Yesterday I was flat. Also, I was even more sick yesterday than I am today. I think I have some. I honestly might have the flu. I don't know if I still feel like really bad when I wake up tomorrow. Then I'm gonna probably have to go to urgent care and get like antibiotics, because I'm typically never sick this long, which is like concerning to me. Like I'm never sick this long. Like I got back from Mexico on Friday, and on Saturday I woke up, I went to the gym, I felt great, and then next thing you know, I felt fucking throughout the day that passed, like I felt progressively worse, like just worse and worse and worse. Next thing you know, I was having the chills at night, hot sweats, felt miserable. I haven't gone to the gym all week, and it sucks. I need to go to the gym. It's literally miserable. I hate not being able to move and be active. You were sick for 3 weeks. Did you go on antibiotics? because I think if I don't feel good by tomorrow morning, then I'm definitely gonna go on antibiotics. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me wash my hands real quick. I coughed into them. But it sucks though because I want to feel good. Hopefully this week so that I can live. I want to live trade on YouTube I want to live trade on YouTube Friday. But if I don't feel good, then I'm not going to do it. You know? Yeah, some tests or some peptides. You know, then I would feel better. I actually do have a lot. Like I have mason jars of ginger tea that I've been drinking all morning. I still have to after this live, I'll drink some more. Bro, Louis, I have like every single possible clothing apparel from Young LA. This is Young LA. This is Young LA. My pants are Young LA. Everything in my closet too. I think that their clothes are fire. Vic, did you take anything today? I drank a vitamin C packet, and now I'm drinking a Relight hydration packet.
So my stop loss.
Wait, this is actually really funny, guys. Look. This is the same.
All right, I'm in longs here. We have this 3-minute inversion for value.
You guys know Blake?
About a 1-2 on this trade. Look at this.
This is the same thing that happened to me this morning. Same exact thing.
So my stop loss is now at break even. This is a risk-free trade. There's no way. How did this not hit? I don't even know, bro. What a field. All right, I'm in long.
Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I had such high expectations for this CPI data release today, and it just went to Dookie. It's so upsetting, man. But we have PPI tomorrow, so say a little prayer. Say a little prayer. Say a little prayer, my friends. Yeah, Vig, I really don't blame you. You can't be bothered by fucking trading before 10 a.m. anymore. Like, literally can't. Genuinely don't blame you. I believe that there's an SMT at the lows. If I go to like the hourly or the 4-hour time frame, there's an SMT. There's an SMT between this 4-hour candle low with the Dow. But again, like, I'm really not a fan of what we're doing right here. We're setting in a decently sized wick here on NQ. So if this starts really showing some willingness to go higher, then I think that it can actually make its way back to these highs here. It's just really moving slow. I'll be very happy if they actually if they fucking clean that up. If they clean out the highs that should have been ran this morning. If they can rinse these highs, well, if they don't rinse it today, then maybe tomorrow. But the 4 hour is the barcode of death. The literal barcode of death. No bueno. To no bueno, my people. Might be a 12 a.m. reversal. Yeah, you probably have to watch to see if this hourly gap gets closed off, because it's trading within that hourly inverse here as well. In my opinion, this is just like low. It's high resistance. You're trading with it. You're trading up to high resistance liquidity. Already ran both sides of the range too. Man, that hurts. That hurts. Yeah, if you guys are gonna take into consideration as to how we're moving, don't be too surprised if price ends up sinking lower again. Just make sure you have a respectable stop loss. The best scenario would probably be the next step is at bare minimum closing above the 10:15 down close candles opening price, so that you at least have an order block here. If it can at least close above this, because it's kind of getting smacked from this 15-minute gap here. And then let's say like you look at like the lower time frame, like yeah, this is like kind of nasty. So you're gonna want this too. Closing above this and then also inversing that 15-minute gap here. It also doesn't help that look at how ES is trading as well. ES is trading into this 15-minute breaker from this retracement on the bounce here from that 4-hour gap. You know, And if the Dow Jones also runs out this low here, you don't have any more 4-hour S&T. Oh. Guys, be careful, bro. Wow. That was a 1-minute death candle. Holy. Look at that candle. This is breaking some hearts today, I'll tell you that right now. Be cautious in this shit. Seriously. This is breaking the soul. Breaking the soul. There is 1 minute and 30 seconds until this 15-minute candle closes. Like I said, it'd probably be the best to see if it closes above this candle here. If it closes above that, maybe be good. You know, I think it just traded down, or at least the 5-minute trade down to this gap here. But that was a Drake candle that just really did some heavy hitting damage. But now there's no more 4-hour SMT. Be careful, y'all. Be careful. I think that silver and gold are pretty overextended right now, if you ask me. I'm not really too much of a fan of either of these because I don't really have clean targets. You're kind of just targeting nothingness above. You are within this hourly gap. So I understand what you might be looking for, but be cautious. I'd like to take a long on silver and gold from like 4-hour gaps. Those would be nice. You take that short. I didn't take any short. Oh, you passed your first funded account today? GG's, W's in the chat. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you, gang. So it looks like that 15-minute drop, or that drop into that gap on the 5-minute, could have been the manipulation for price to then go higher. Because that probably just took out a bunch of people, and now it could maybe be making its move on NQ. Ugh. Honestly, you're kind of right, Louis. Kind of right. This is a good 5-minute candle. And there's another, this is the SMT that was built right there. You got break even on that long? Oh, ew. God, help me. Oh. Saying so, I will not go. Turn the lights on. Carry me home. Dude, yeah. Overload is right. It's weird though. I didn't get sick until after I got home. And after I hit the gym. I don't know what caused it, but I take Advil and I'm fine. And then next thing you know, I feel like trash again. Another 6 hours later. Sucks.
What a fail. All right, logs here.
Whew. Tell me about it. Are you guys in longs? Type 1 in the chat if you're actually long right now on NQ. Targeting the CPI data highs. You guys in this? Or did people get stopped out break even on that drop? Not sure why you went break even, but what's up, Interstellar? I'm hoping that it works. And then hopefully it supports higher from this 5-minute gap if it retraces. That would be great. Saying so, I'm out from the lights from you. We'll also be able to see in 15 minutes if we can close through this 15-minute IFVG as well. In 3 minutes. How's Nick managing his position right now? Ooh. I think Nick might have gotten break even. I believe. I'm not going to the gym today. I'm sick. I'm really sick. I only feel okay right now because I took Advil. I think I have the flu. I think. If I don't feel good by tomorrow, then I'm going to have to go to urgent care. This is a really good 15-minute candle, though, guys. Yeah, but hey, I'm crossing my fingers. Hopefully, I feel better tomorrow. But we're still here, chugging away. Literally can't remember the last time I've been sick this long. You can also hear it in my voice. It's just super raspy. Also, probably got sick because I smoked an absurd amount of cigarettes when I was in Mexico, but that's another story. That is another story for another time. Nice inverse on the 15 on NQ. Also built this. Oh, there's an order block here now as well. There's a little order block there. What's a flip zone? I'm not a fan of gold, I'm being completely honest with you, my friend. But it probably will go higher because of the S&T inside the hourly gap. And I would just be careful because silver is the stronger pair. You can use ooh, that sucks. FPGs with context is right. But for gold, you don't need to just use silver. You could use gold, XAU, Euro, and XAU GBP. Come on, NQ. Make your way. I have a new phone coming today. Guys, funny story. So on last Tuesday, I was live streaming with you guys, but that Tuesday night, there was a festival that we were going to called Zamna, and we were seeing Kind Music. We were like getting ready. Like that thing doesn't start until, well, the doors open at like 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, I believe, but we didn't go until 12. At like 11:30, 11:45, 15 minutes, 20 minutes before we were leaving, we were like taking pictures in the villa, and I gotta show you guys the pictures. It's so funny. Where's Dodgy's text? Here, let me find it. Here it is. Like, we were taking pictures in the villa. Like, I was just like, we were just flicking like this. See how there's a pool right there, right? There's a pool. Yeah? I fall into the pool. Fully clothed. I fall into the pool fully clothed with my phone. Phone breaks. Phone literally breaks. I literally fall in. Fully clothed, phone checks out, doesn't work, and I had to take this phone to a repair shop in Tulum and leave it there for 2 days. They opened it up completely and they gave me a replacement screen. Like, the screen on this phone, like, see how it doesn't even cover the entirety of the thing? See how like there's empty space at the bottom? It's like a boofy ass screen. I had to literally leave it there in the middle of the city, in the trenches of Tulum, for 2 whole days. And I'd walk around with an iPad for the remainder of the trip. It was so bad. It was so bad. Yeah, I was there. So bad. It wasn't that bad. Like, for them to fix my phone, repair it, all that sort of stuff, I think it was like $300. But I have my replacement phone coming now, and then I'm gonna replace this with the new one, and then give it in, and then get the orange iPhone 17 Pro. That's what I'm gonna do. That is exactly what I'm gonna do. Didn't cost too much. But yeah, type 1 if you're in this long in the chat. You guys all in this? Closing at CPI highs. Cost of fixing my phone. Get in. Who's in this long right now? Nice. It was this, dude. It was a simple long from an IFBG on the 15-minute. Literally like this. 15-minute IFBG. Stop loss at the low. TP here. Simple as that. But like if you're in this from that point, you should basically be at break even right now at that 15-minute low. Yeah, from the 15-minute IPG here. Basically what Nick said he went long in my Discord. No, 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 no. Saying so, I don't know. Can you lights off? Can you? Woo! Where's my charge? Oh, charge phone. Charge phone. Say him to reply me back. No, literally, I just bought the IFPG on the 15. That was literally it. That was literally it. 10-15 IFPG. Can you break down today's bias? Today's bias was simply just long. It just was a delayed fucking move. CPI data came in, took some did some one shot, one kills on some long accounts. They're on some accounts. Hold on. Woo! Well, I have a good word today. It's going to be 2 words. Oh, wait, actually, we could do the giveaway in let's do it in 1 minute. Let's do it in 1 minute. $30 seconds. I'm going to pull up the YouTube chat. In 20 seconds, to be exact. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Equal highs. Equal highs. That is the word. Equal highs. Bang. Got him. That was quick. All right. Louis 6173 and Sal Chipapa H4X. Right there. Right there. Those 2, Gideon. Right there. Those are the 2 winners. Screenshot that. Open up a ticket in the Blue Guardians Futures Discord so that you get your account handled and taken care of. But for everybody else, we are holding this trade until we get to the relative equal highs on CPI. And we're active this week for hopefully beautiful price action on PPI for Wednesday. And then we have unemployment claims on Thursday. So cross your fingers in regards to that if we actually get some good price delivery, because today was definitely a delayed move. And hopefully everything sort of pans out. Type a W or a 1 in the chat if you're still in this trade and you're holding it to the CPI highs. Make sure that you are at a reduced risk. From this point on, we are very extended in this price. So hopefully we can get our move and our smooth run to 26,045.5. And am I streaming tomorrow? Yes. Definitely streaming tomorrow. Definitely streaming tomorrow. Bang. All right. Be safe, y'all. Cross your fingers for the trade. Talk to you guys all tomorrow.